There are countless videos about Berserk on YouTube, but today I want to talk about something that often gets overlooked. The secondary character of the story, the Sword of Gods, and their symbolism in the story. Well, my own interpretation. Everyone knows the Dragonslayer. It's one of the most iconic weapons in manga history. But what fascinates me even more is God's relationship with his sword and what each one says about who he is at the moment in his life. The first time we see Guts wielding a sword is just 6 years old. Gambino, his adoptive father, starts training him not out of affection but because he wants the boy to earn his keep. To Gambino, Guts is a burden, a bad omen, so he throws him into battle without a real care. That sword becomes Guts' only way to prove his worth and survive. After killing Gambino, Guts becomes a lone mercenary. He fights with whatever sword he can find, blade taken from the dead, weapon that eventually break in his hand. As his strength grows, no ordinary sword can withstand it. At this point, Guts is stronger than steel itself. He is the weapon. The sword is just a tool, a temporary extension of his will to survive. His fighting style has no elegance, no technique, only raw power and pure instinct. For Guts, the sword is survival, plain and brutal. From Gambino, he learned one truth: kill or be killed. The only reason he's still alive is because he swings harder and faster than the next man. When Guts loses to Griffith and he is forced to join the Band of the Hawk, his reality shatters. For the first time he's defeated, but instead of being discarded, his worth is recognized, he's treated with respect, even admiration, and for the first time, his sword has a purpose beyond survival. He earned esteem through his skill, but now he must do more than fight. He has to lead, to think, and keep his men alive. His swordmanship becomes more precise, less wild, and we see this evolution reflected in his weapons. No longer scavenged from the battlefield, his swords are now forged for him, tailored to his growing strength and skill. Later, when his sword breaks as he saves Casca, it's not just a weapon snapping, it's a turning point. The sword that once served only for his survival now shatters in the act of protection. From that moment on, Guts no longer fights only for himself, but for those he cares about. After his second duel with Griffith, the one he finally wins, breaking Griffith's sword in the process, Guts' mastery is now a league above any ordinary warrior. Yet, even at this peak, his blade shatters once again. At this point, he meets Godot, the blacksmith will forge him a new blade. This sword is more refined, more deliberate, a weapon meant to contain his raw power from a master of his craft. To me, this moment represents Guts breaking free from the idea that his worth depends solely on his ability to wield the sword. His strength has now outgrown the reality he once knew with the Band of the Hawk. He no longer limits himself to survival or glory, he is chasing mastery. After the Eclipse, Guts loses everything again. He's thrown back into the same brutal survival mode he knew as a child, but this time it's worse. He carries loss, rage and guilt. Godot gives him a way to survive it all, the Dragonslayer. It becomes his only escape from the chaos in his mind. Wielding that massive slab of iron, hunting Apostle, destroying everything that stands before him. It's the only way he can stay sane. The Dragonslayer isn't just a weapon anymore, it's the vessel of his rage. Through it, he fights to silence the world that broke him. But at this stage, there are no more growth, only killing, only survival. The sword keeps him alive, but it also chains him. When he loses to Griffith again, it's not just defeat, it's the moment where even the Dragonslayer betrays him. The weapon that once defined him can no longer carry his will. The sword doesn't break, he does. Guts must overcome himself, not just the monster in front of him, or work he started with his new group. Few people talk about the first reforging of the Dragonslayer when Godot strengthened it to withstand Guts' madness and the weight of his new reality. I like to think that there will be a new reforging, maybe with our boy's big ball Rickard, as it won't just match Guts' strength, it will match his speed.